So yeah, Jazz sees this shit and Jazz does not like it. Her and Jazz is just about to get it on. She was about to pick him up and carry him to the room and make love to him. I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all see the size difference between Jazz and Hillary, okay? This is almost like watching a What If episode with Peggy Carter. Remember when Steve Rogers was still a shrimp and Peggy Carter took the serum and she was carrying his ass? That's what it looked like with Hillary and Jazz, yo. I'm sorry. Alright, y'all. Bel-Air, episode 7. It's so funny that I'm watching this episode right after I watched the video footage, the cam footage of Ryan Coogler, who directed Black Panther and Creed, being detained by police because the bank teller thought that he was trying to rob the bank. And I know what you're thinking. Well, you know, I tell you what, those were... Nah, this time it wasn't a white person. Yes, it was a black person that profiled they own. And that's one thing that hurts me more than anything. You know, not racist white people, because racist white people, they've been doing that forever. So that doesn't bother me. But it's when it comes from our own. That hurts my heart. So yeah, Ryan Coogler was detained. Cop even drew a gun out. You know, wasn't even armed or nothing. Wasn't even trying to be a threat. Cop pulled a gun and everything, man. It was a sad scene. You know what I'm saying? So now watching this Bel-Air episode, and the episode ends, spoilers by the way, if you haven't seen the episode, go back and watch it, come back, let's talk about it. Yeah, the police show up to the bank's residence. Carlton's trying to explain that that's his house, and the officer has his hand on his gun like, don't you take another step. But then, of course, the narrative is, oh, black people, they just want to play victim. Oh, the pandering to black people. Oh, black people, yeah, y'all feel so entitled now. I already did a video about that yesterday. I'm not trying to get my pressure up, but I want to talk about this episode. Yeah, this episode was dope, but a lot of ways, man, I felt bad for some motherfuckers in this episode, namely Carlton. And you know what? Carlton is very hard to like especially after the second episode. I really dislike Carlton, and I still don't really fuck with Carlton, but I did feel for him this episode because I could relate to him in this episode. And the reason why I say that is because I'm originally from New York, right? Long Island, New York. And I moved to Seattle after I graduated high school for 4 years. And then I moved down here to butt scratch in Orlando, Florida. And a lot of people down here are as country as a chicken coop. But yet I was raised to pronounce my words, to speak fluently. You know what I mean? And when I came down here, I was criticized for talking like a white boy. They said, man, why you talk like them white boys? You talk so, why you talk so proper? And on top of that, I'm a nerd. So I'm into Star Wars. I'm into a lot of pop culture type stuff. Star Wars, nobody likes so... I couldn't relate to nobody down here, really. You know what I mean? So my family, like, nobody really, except for my little brother, but even he was kind of, you know, not really fucking with that stuff no more. So I could relate to Carlton, okay? I'm considered by my family as lame, okay? They call me lame. Even after this YouTube channel where I talk about a lot of nerd stuff, I'm considered lame. So I felt Carlton on that. I know what that feels like to be an outcast, to not be accepted by your own. I understand, brother. I do. And I mean, to those that watch my videos, if you think I act hood a little bit, you should see my family. I ain't got shit on them motherfuckers. Alright. So Carlton's having a hard time fitting in, and now he doesn't fit in anywhere because even his lacrosse team has turned on him because he heard his homeboy Connor use some racial slurs, talk about, well, at least they can't take lacrosse away from us. And Carlton was hurt by that. Why? You know, a lot of them think like that about us, man. That's just the reality. That's just the truth of what it is, you know. So yeah, Connor made some racist remarks. Carlton didn't appreciate it, so now he's banished from the lacrosse team, and now he's trying to come over to the other side with his people, and these people won't even accept him, but they are now a little bit because he had to check Connor and the rest of those dummies, and he has a new girl in his life now, Aisha, who was watching on like, there you go, brother, that's what I'm talking about. Get in touch with your blackness. So yeah, so Carlton, this new girl Aisha probably is going to be an item, but not until Carlton gets over the fact that Lisa is now with Will. And that's another thing I can relate to. I know what it feels like to have a girl that you really dig. I'll even go as far as to say that you love. And then your homeboy gets her, or your relative gets her. I had a girl that I was really crushing on. I don't know if any family's going to watch this, but I tell this story all the time when I get drunk, when we have cousins night. But there was a chick that I was really crushing on, and I was like, really, like, I wanted this chick, like, bad, yo. And my uncle, who was like the biggest freaking whore in the town, had to get everything. Okay, this dude a fucking catcher's mitt. And he got her, you know what I'm saying? I was working hard for months to try to get in them drawers. And within a few minutes, boom, he got her. Took her right from me now, you know, got me good and drunk, took her away. And they was in the back seat doing their thing, and I sat there and watched like a dumbass, like, yo, of course I cursed the nigga out, like, man, you ain't my uncle no more, fuck you, yeah. Yeah, I felt Carlton. I know I'm getting a little personal on this one. That's because I can relate to this shit. Like I'm being transparent with family, right? With family. Yeah, y'all. Carlton was hurt. Lisa's with Will, and just that awkward moment of, you know, Lisa looking at Carlton, looking at the ground like, oh shit, and then Will looking like, damn, see, I know we hurt you, man, but we're together now. Ah, damn. So okay, let's get that out. Let's get to Hillary now. The thirst chef. I think that's what they called her, right? So at first she was opposed to it because that's not how she wants to build her brand. She wants to build her brand as a beautiful black woman that knows how to cook and not have to use sex to try to sell that. But guess what? Sex sells. Okay, so the guy that owns the house, I almost call it the trap house, but the guy that owns the house says, look, this is what the people want to see. It's doing good numbers. You can get endorsements. You can get all that shit. Get the world. Just show some cleavage every now and then. I know I just did a hand gesture. And at first she was like, no, because a black woman. What did you say? Okay. That's another thing about us, man. Yo, we quick to sell out, ain't we? Quick to sell out for a buck. That's a goddamn shame. So yeah, Jazz sees this shit and Jazz does not like it. Her and Jazz is just about to get it on. She was about to pick him up and carry him to the room and make love to him. I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all see the size difference between Jazz and Hillary, okay? This is almost like watching a What If episode with Peggy Carter. Remember when Steve Rogers was still a shrimp and Peggy Carter took the serum and she was carrying his ass? That's what it looked like with Hillary and Jazz. Yo, I'm sorry. This dude ain't masculine and all, but I like Jazz, though. He a real nigga. Jazz don't like what's going on. You know, he kind of steps off like, Hillary, I can't fuck with you on this. But Hillary has to do what she has to do as a content creator to, you know, make a name for herself. And I think that's the reality of a lot of content creators. They go through extreme measures and do stuff that's not in their character just to get some clicks and some likes. That's not me. I mean, I like the clicks and the likes. I do videos for clicks and likes, okay? But I'm not going to go above and beyond it and go against my character for clicks and likes, if that makes sense. You know, because well, Rashad, you just say make videos for clicks and likes. Yes, being myself, being me. Not being nobody else, not trying to act like nobody else, not trying to do my videos like anybody else. God damn it, I'm me. What you see is what you get. So fuck off. Anyways, moving past that now. Uncle Phil is fighting for his wife's affection. Alright, so Jeffrey lets him know, like, look here, you ain't got to worry about your wife. You got to worry about Mr. Light-skinned Blue Eyes over there, Michael Ealy, trying to push up on your woman. But Michael Ealy making it look like, yo, I dig your art. I'm really into your art and everything. And then she's like, listen, I love the way he watches my art, not so much me. Bullshit. Okay, first of all, I don't put shit past no motherfucking body. And Viv, nobody. I don't put shit past nobody. And Uncle Phil would be a fool to feel like it's just about art. I'm going to give you another situation, a real life situation. I had a girl I was pushing up on, right? She was a Christian. She was trying to convert me to being, well, I consider myself a Christian, but she was like that hardcore Christian, like that Holy Ghost-filled Christian. And she was dealing with a pastor at the time that she really wanted to be with, but I was the side piece to that nigga. Okay, I can admit it. You know, a spade's a spade. And she had me convinced that she was not doing nothing with this man except for Bible study and praying. Okay? Mind you, she went to jail over this motherfucker, okay? Fighting on him. Listen, you're not going to get that passionate and go to jail over a nigga that you just read the Bible with. Okay, he was fucking her. But I'm sitting there like a dumbass like, yes, I must protect her virtue and not try to fornicate with her. You know, not knowing she was giving it up to the pastor. Ain't that about a bitch? The moral of it, don't put shit past nobody. I don't trust Aunt Viv. I don't trust Michael Ealy. Uncle Phil would be a fool. But at the same time, he ain't got to worry about it. Jeffrey got his back. And I guess the only one that came out on top this episode was Will, because Will got the draws, dog. Will got some cutty. Will was the only one that got some cutty. Even Uncle Phil couldn't get it from Viv because Viv was too busy thinking about how that light motherfucker is lusting over her art. This is a good episode, y'all. This is like turning into like some real soap opera shit. But I love it, though. I love it. You know, this show definitely has its flaws. Some of the performances are kind of but I guess the writing is just really good. I really like the writing, and some can probably consider it being woke or whatever. Then click on something else, all right? I guess there's not enough good white people in here. All the white people in here are evil. Oh my God, there's no good white people in this show. White people are being oppressed. Oh my God, I guess they're gonna put us in chains next. What did y'all think about the episode? Comment freely below if you like and dig this content. Hit that like and subscribe, notification bell in the corner. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.